of The Fervor. This cymbal sat in a music store in Jeffersonville, Indiana called Far Out Music for about 5 years, and it came as part of a set with these hi-hats and a 16-inch and an 18-inch crash. But this ride made it all over our record. It sounds well recorded. It actually doubles as a second crash in the louder parts of our songs, which is great. I can hit it broadside, and it'll ring and wash out just enough without crowding everything around it. Actually, the guy who recommended this cymbal to me was the drummer for My Morning Jacket, so Pat Hallahan, and he still uses those.
Now, those they're actually made in Turkey.
They're made in Turkey. There's a few U.S. dealerships that carry them. Far Out just happened to be the only one that carried them. I discovered it by dumb luck. I was in Far Out looking to buy a set of cymbals, and when I bought it, it's actually an interesting story. The guy who sold it to me said, "You're playing in a rock band. Why are you buying an Istanbul cymbal?" And I said, "Well, you know, I like the way they sound. I'd heard them live, and they sounded great. So I picked it up, and 2 days after I bought this set, another drummer came in and bought a set of Istanbuls. They had gotten a shipment in overnight, and somebody came in and snapped them up the next day. A lot of gypsy music is cymbal driven, and you can find a lot of that stuff in Turkey. I think it just has a historical and cultural base there. A lot of the stuff too now, like there's a difference between, like you'll see the machine-made cymbals like this Zildjian medium crash, like this is kind of a machine-made cymbal, where the other difference, you know, some Istanbuls you can actually see where they've been hammered into.
What's the difference in sound?
The hammered sound a lot more authentic, depending on the type of ride you've got. It can get really dark, which is good. But I've bought machine-made cymbals before, and I haven't had a problem with them. So some people will say that, like this one right here, for example, this is a Zildjian that's from, you know, the 60s and 70s. These are all over eBay, and they're great. So I'm actually not wedded to the Istanbul or the Zildjian. I think they both complement each other. In
yeah, but they're just different. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a qualitative thing. It's just they're different.
Yeah, yeah. And if you want, I mean, the bell like really cuts through like a, you know, or you can. It can be really sweet too. So it just depends on how you play it. You can even, you know, hit the crash. So yeah, I mean, like I said, this is just the combination that I've kind of settled on for the time being until I find something. I'm always looking for new and different stuff to try.